The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 5th of November, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in ya. Get it in ya.
Get it in you.
Get it in you.
Oh, come on, Keyzie, commit, man.
Get it in ya!
Yeah, thank you.
I feel that's too full on.
No, that was pretty good.
That was really good.
Do you reckon it's funny if I do it loud like that?
Yeah, I think it's
I
really
don't know if
funny.
it's funny. It just inspires people to get it in them.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
Like, when you say that, I really want to get it in me. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, looking at an old Mogi,
What do you mean, speaking of which?
well, getting it in you, across the way there, having a tui with old Mogi. I mean,
Getting it in you.
God, you're looking good, mate.
Thanks.
Have you been sunbathing? Because you've got a real glow on at the moment. Like, you look with child almost. You've got that kind of glow on.
I'm glowing.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, you mad dog.
With good health.
You sick son of a bee. Yeah. No, I haven't been sunbathing, man. The weather's turned, hasn't it? We've had about 5 days of sun in a row. It's warm now. The cold seems to be dissipating, and it just cheers me right up.
It does, eh?
Not to mention the fact I've got a holiday coming up pretty soon, and that's cheering me up a little bit as well, Keyzie. But I won't bore you with that, brother. I won't bore you with that, big dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you what, Keyzie. God, you're looking good, man. You're bang. Because I know that. What?
Why don't you just say, hey, Keyzie, how are you doing?
What? Because I'm complimenting you,
Okay,
Keyzie.
go ahead.
Because I know you've been filming today, Game of Two Halves.
Yeah.
I knew he'd been filming as well.
Your bangs have been flossed.
My gangs.
You got a bit of makeup on still.
No, I took it off.
So you're looking really good, and you're rocking that sort of grody old jacket there too.
Yes, it's not a compliment. Saying my jacket is grody.
But you're looking good, man.
Oh,
God,
okay,
you're
there
looking
it is.
good. Yeah.
Thanks, Jase. I'm feeling good.
You're good on you, man.
Yeah, it is great to have the sun out, and I am really looking forward to summer. I'm also really looking forward to Mogi's holiday.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
gonna
good,
be great.
man. I'll tell you all about that too, coming up.
It's going to be a cracker.
That's still a matter of weeks away, though. In the meantime, Hoity J, you look just... Doesn't Hoity J look neat in his little lemon shirt?
I was wondering what was going on, but it is good, man. And that's the thing. Like, you want Jase to be in a good mood. You want everybody to be feeling light and happy and sort of coming in and knowing that it's a very welcoming workplace and you can wear your comedy shirts and everyone will think it's all cool.
Yeah.
Because you've got your comedy lemon shirt on today, Jase.
And yeah, it says like, oh, hey, I'm a bit of a laugh. And to be honest, Jason, this day and age, we can all do with a laugh.
That's true, man. So that's why we've got the Tui billboards and that shirt you're wearing.
That's right.
Yeah.
And your commitment to Tui by wearing that comedy shirt is just next level.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks, fellas. And, I like to take a light-hearted approach to life most of the time, particularly when the weather's good. My wife actually bought this from a thrift shop.
Yeah, she's taking the piss.
And I was stoked when she brought it home, and I thought, you know what? I'm putting that bastard on today.
Yeah, good on you,
And I'm
Jase. Thank
feeling
you.
good. We'll get a photo for the Insta, maybe, and you can judge for yourself. In the meantime, here's Gorillas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Metallica there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show, this beautiful...
God, it's beautiful, Jase.
It's lovely, isn't it,
Yeah,
Mogi,
really
here
is.
in Auckland City. Very, very blessed we are, fellas.
Can I just say Merry Christmas, one and all?
Yes, indeed.
No, it's too early for that.
Can I just say also that whilst it's a magnificent afternoon here in the big city, I'm dreading today, and I'm dreading tonight, of course.
Oh, because of your shirt.
Guy Fawkes night. And it was my understanding, rightly or wrongly, that you couldn't buy Guy Fawkes till like 1 or 2 days out from the actual day.
Yeah.
We've been having Guy Fawkes going off since Friday at our house. As well you guys know, my dog goes absolutely berserk, apeshit crazy.
Yes.
And barks her ass off all night long. We've had that for the last 4 nights. It's going to culminate in tonight and then probably drift on for another 5 nights. I'm over this shit. How do you feel about that, fellas? How do you feel about Guy Fawkes?
Oh, look, it can be frustrating, you know, when you think about your kids and all of that sort of thing, Jase.
Bugger the kids, man. Stuff the kids, man.
Either or, we're clipping either of those two off and we're putting that online. My opinion is, Jase, and you sent through a video. This is prior to yelling that out before. You sent through a video of your house. So that is so much worse than I actually realised, because your dog is a collie.
Yes.
Really loud bark as if it's rounding up sheep.
Yes.
And that is that all night?
All night long. So
Yeah.
it goes all night long.
Like all night long.
And in between the barking, she pants.
Yeah.
Like she,
Yeah. Hyperventilate.
hyperventilating,
Yeah.
having a massive anxiety. Like it's basically an 8-hour panic attack.
Right.
Is what she has. But what's really got my goat this year is
You've got a goat as well.
It started really early, Mogi. And
Right.
Keyzie, and it's just
Well-
I can't do it. So what I'm thinking of doing is hiring a B&B and old Hauraki J just taking off for the night, leaving the family to it.
I think that's the way to go, man.
Yeah. Too busy.
You might get lonely, though. You should take your dog.
Actually, then your wife will have a really nice night.
I've got a dog as well, Jase, as you know.
Yes.
Tinker.
Yes. And, she was the same, man. Absolutely just going off, barking, the anxiety, the panting. You try all the things, man. You buy them those stupid outfits that, the really tight vests.
Yes, the anxiety blankets.
There's all that garbage that you buy online that does absolutely nothing. And in the end, like now she's good as gold. Because I just sat her down and I explained to her the physics of fireworks and gunpowder and how it all sort of works and, where it originated from and invented by the Chinese and all that sort of carry on. Now she gets it. She loves it. Absolutely loves it. I get her out there with a sparkler. She's into it now.
She puts it in her mouth.
Yeah, puts a sparkler in her mouth and spells her name. I mean, she can't spell. She's, of course, she's severely dyslexic, but she tries. She gets all the letters just in the
that's
wrong
so
order.
cute. Yeah.
Tinker.
Yeah.
Have you tried explaining the history of fireworks to your dog?
Funnily, in last night, because we've got French doors in our lounge there.
Well,
for
That's
sorry, hang on,
racist,
that's
man.
racist,
Oh,
Jase.
That's
Sorry.
racist.
You can just say doors.
and she was, she could see, she sees them going off, right?
Yeah.
And in our sun lounge, you can see them as well. And she just stares at them, but she doesn't stop. And I tried to explain to her, look how pretty they are, Roo.
Yeah.
Look how lovely they are. It's just fireworks. Just relax.
Yeah.
And then she just did a poo on the floor
Bed.
there, and then.
Yeah.
Kept on barking. Play it for the audience one more time there,
Of course,
Keyzie.
she can only see in black and white, so it's not that pretty. to
Yeah,
her.
I guess so.
Similar to Jase. That is really punishing.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very punishing. I want to get the people's view out there, particularly dog owners on 3483, because I reckon the majority of our listeners out there will be fully into the fireworks.
Yes.
That's the thing, because fireworks are pissing off a lot of people whilst a lot of other people are really enjoying them.
Yeah.
So text us 3483 fireworks, yes or no. Are you pissed off? You can call us on 0800 Hauraki as well. We've got 2 prize packs to give away.
And maybe the other thing that we'll do is we'll run another big poll. We've got Jase's shirt, yes or no. Let's do another big poll, fireworks, yes or no, or Guy Fawkes, yes or no.
Yeah, it is a dual big poll. We're
We're
on
just going to run
fire.
about 10 big polls a day. That's been the problem. There haven't been enough.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Bit of Def Leppard there for you on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. What's the general consensus there, Keyzie, on the textual machine 3483
Regarding what?
regarding the old Guy Fawkes?
Oh, that's right. Regarding the fact that you're sick of effing and jeffing at your dog barking constantly.
Yeah.
And you want them banned?
Yes.
Really?
I do.
Dogs. You can't ban dogs.
Why not, man? I mean, I'm up to here with mine.
Yeah.
But don't you think you should ban the fireworks?
Or you should ban your dogs from doing steamers on your bed.
Oh, there's just no way to stop it once she gets going, mate.
Yeah, training definitely wouldn't work.
Yeah,
Hey, 3483, it's lighting up with people's opinions on fireworks. I'm with Jase. F the kids, ban fireworks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
great stuff, great stuff.
Trev here, I've got a gun dog that I fire my shotgun right beside him. He doesn't flinch. In fact, he just goes and looks for the bird. However, fireworks freak him out.
Right.
Ban the shit.
What an idiot.
The dog or the guy? I blame you, Jase, for not training your dog to shut up on command. But that's not solving the problem. Your dog's still freaking out.
Well, it's part of the problem. It's half the problem.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
99% of the problem.
How do you train? Yeah, probably.
I effing love fireworks. My 3-legged cat loves them as well.
Yeah, good stuff.
So the thing about fireworks is they're such a letdown, the ones you buy from the store.
Totally.
Yeah.
man.
I can hear them all around me exploding, and then I look outside, and they can't even get high enough past the hedge at my house. So they're obviously just garbage. Like, I don't understand why people use them.
They mostly just make a noise.
That's
these
right.
days.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
used to be great, but now it's just bang.
It's just a
loud as,
bang.
and then
Yeah. And
20 of those in a row.
It costs a fortune as well to buy them.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I
it does.
personally, I think that's stupid.
But
Personally.
you've got a personal reason for hating them, though, Mogi, don't you? Surely.
Do I?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that's right.
Because of what happened to you that time, man.
That's right. When I was about 18, I was at a party. I was at my cousin's place, actually, it was.
Yes.
Chuckapini. And we were having a few beers. I was sucking back a few tuies, even then, because I'm a day one of Keyzie.
Oh, right, yeah, responsibly.
This was about 30 years ago now.
Wow.
And I was standing there and I was having a yarn to somebody. And while I was having a yarn, one of my mates was saying to me, he was going, "Hey, Mogi. Hey, Mogi."
They call you Mogi back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally. man.
Hey, Mogi, man. And I was in the middle of something, and so I didn't turn around.
Yeah.
And anyway, about on the 6th, "Hey, Mogi," I turned around and I was immediately decked. I got hit in the eye. And what my mate had done was he'd put a skyrocket in a beer bottle, and he'd lit the fuse, and he was pointing it at the back of my head from about maybe 10 metres away.
Oh, wow.
What a legend.
And his plan was that I would turn around and then he would point it in a different direction. But because I didn't turn around in time, by the time I did turn around, it just took off and it hit me directly on my left eyeball. And
Did it hurt?
no, I'd had about 25 tuies at that point.
Oh, yeah,
So I was
responsibly.
just backbone in it.
Yeah, right, okay.
And actually, yeah, no, I won't go into that. But anyway, so I went off to the hospital. I ended up with having to get a cataract taken out of my eye. And I've only got probably 15 or 20% vision in that eye.
Right.
To this day. So when they say to you, you know, someone could lose an eye, you got to be careful. I am the living proof that happened. Now people will probably think I'm full of bullshit for some reason.
Not on this show.
Not on this show. But that is a true story. So I'm almost blind in my left eye as a direct result of people pissing around with fireworks.
But you don't want the band like old Buzzkill Jase, though, right?
I tell you why I do now, and
Okay.
that is because it's because of people letting them off every single night.
Yes.
And it's loud as hell, and my kid not going to sleep until 10, 11 o'clock, midnight.
Yeah.
And also animals being scared. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah,
but I do
yeah.
think, like you say, Keyzie, because they suck,
I just don't see
because
the
they
point.
scare animals, because they keep my kid up and I'm only worried about myself and my own fun, isn't it better to just do the displays and then just ban, because they do suck.
Yeah, and the displays are awesome, you know, by the Harbour Bridge there and stuff
I mean,
like
I'm not
that.
going to go and look at them.
No, neither am I, but just fill your boots, go down to a park or something like that and do it. That's fine. It's just the dickheads that go on for like 7 or 8 days after the event or before the event next to my house that continue to do
Well, how
it.
about this?
Even a 10 o'clock curfew, I'd be happy
Yes.
with that. It's just the on and on and
How
on.
about this? What's your address? Anyone who lives near there, don't let off fireworks. Just say your address now. And I think that's a pretty good idea, Jase.
Keyzie, I'm going to slap you.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Now, of course, last night, Keyzie, you and Pugsan had a date
Yeah.
where you were watching was it animated porn or
Well,
something?
I can just explain what we were doing. He came to my house and we watched the latest Oscar-winning animated film from Japanese studio Ghibli.
Who was the director?
Can't remember his first name, Miyazaki.
Right.
But he's made all these movies. They're all really highly regarded. Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, blah, blah, blah. I was like, do you want to come to mine and watch it? He was, well, to be honest, the idea I thought was to be at his place. And then he was like, no, we can't go. We have to go to your place.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so I just, because it was, you guys have been on dates with him recently. And it started out great. You know, it was pretty polite. He showed up.
I went to a couple of gigs. I just want to clarify. I haven't been out on any dates with them. But you had a date last night.
Yeah, it was a date at my house too, which is a bit.
Yeah.
So
well, and you're watching erotic stuff too. So
But it's rated PG, I think. I don't,
but you know, and just
Jase.
Well, it's just I while you're away, as I previously stated, old Pugsan's been in form.
Yeah, he's been on heat.
And I think it's actually a scientific fact that the sunny, warm weather makes you a bit friskier.
Do you reckon that's a scientific fact?
Yeah, and, you know, the combination
Yeah.
of him, and he's just feeling good. He's feeling good.
Oh, he's feeling great, which is good to see. But he shows up empty-handed.
Oh, did he?
You know, which is just such.
Sounds about right.
But it's like a real big dog move. You know what I mean? He walks in. He sat on my spot on the couch, which is in the corner. So you've got the leg rest.
Oh, yeah.
And the L shape, yeah.
And then I went, that's my spot. It's good, eh? He's like, yeah, you snooze, you lose, brother.
Yeah. Did he have pants on?
He did at this point.
Oh, right, okay.
Feet up on the couch, shoes on. And I was like, hey, can you take your shoes off? My wife.
Oh, you want to get
hates
comfortable?
it.
You wanted him to get comfortable.
No, I was like, my wife hates it when you've got shoes on in the house. And he's like, your wife's not here, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And so it was real. But then.
Did he say after that, more's the pity?
No.
Did he not say more's the pity?
Nah.
Pugs is always saying more's
Is
the
he?
pity. Oh, yeah.
Maybe he did say. I don't know. Yeah, he was saying a lot of kind of out there shit, you know. So we watched the movie. That's fine. And then I was like, oh, okay, man. So what time? You know, we got a big day tomorrow. What time are you? And he's just like, oh no, you head off to bed. And then he just fired up. He just grabbed the remote and started firing up his own channels. He was just like, no, honestly, bro, go to bed. You go get some shut. I'll see myself out. I'm just going to finish my drink. And I was like, you sure? He's like, no, go to bed. And then he got to the point where he was like walking me to my bedroom and then like closed the door. I was like, all right, night. I'll see myself out. And I was like, this is what? So weird, you know?
Because you sleep nude, eh?
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
It's just...
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, at this stage, I was still fully clothed. I hadn't even brushed my teeth yet.
Right.
Oh, sure.
He walks me into my bedroom, shuts it behind me. I'll show myself out, yeah, sweet ass. And then just like insisted that I don't come out. You know, and then you wake up the next day and you go out there and there's just like stuff everywhere. I don't know what the hell he did.
Connies.
What, like a nest of connies? Like in the middle of the lounge? Like someone had just got... It's just, what... You know, what are you even doing? And also, I didn't come out of my room all night. I'm like, I go out and look in the lounge. I'm like, holy cow, there's like a nest of connies. There's connies everywhere, wrappers, bits of tinfoil, blah, 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 everywhere. I look back in my room. There's one sitting on my spare pillow on the bed. And I'm like, I didn't even hear him come in. So I'm just like, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about having Pugs over.
Have you spoken to him about it? It
No.
feels weird that you're bringing it up on the radio because he's right there. I can see him.
Yeah. Well, I did detect a kind of weird energy when I came in today.
Well, I'm hugely just like not thrown. I'm just thrown out of whack slightly. And I was just hoping that sort of thing had happened with you guys.
Well, he's sprayed all over your house, hasn't he? So he's sprayed in your house. So he has now spread his pheromones all over your house.
Like a cat.
So that's his house now. The big dog house.
Yeah.
Big dog.
He's a dirty Tom.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Pearl Jam there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. And of course, November the 5th, a very big day in the racing world. The old Melbourne Cup fellas. Are we fired up?
I'm so fired up. It's the day that two nations stop Hoyt and Jay.
I was going to say come together, but that's not right.
Oh, no, if only that were the case. Jeez, that'd be a day to look forward to if
Wouldn't
both
it?
nations came together. How good would that be? But I'm excited. I love my horses, always have. Spent a bit of time as a jockey, as a driver in the trots there, as a trainer. Jase, you and I have done some training together as well. And
sure.
Yeah, so it's nice to have this day come around once again, 5th of November. Keyzie, how excited are you, mate?
Well, it's pretty exciting. I'm just a regular punter. Like, I don't know a lot at all about horses. In fact, this day comes around every year, and I'm like, okay, read me out the horses, and I'll just pick one.
Yeah,
you know what I
right.
mean?
I know heaps about horses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to do the old tips,
Yeah.
you know, on the old race.
Yeah, what was
race
that
guide.
called? Nice tips.
Yeah, nice tips
Oh,
with
wow.
Hoyty J. Yeah, I love like you, Mogi, because I've been a trainer as well. I love my horses. It's a big day.
Oh.
She's a big day.
Is that why when we were outside yesterday walking to the car park, someone yelled at you, show us your tips?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that like a thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause
wow.
They realised that the Melbourne Cup was happening today, Keyzie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so for example, what horses should we keep an eye on here? Because I'm just looking at this paper and it's just gibberish to me.
Well, that's the thing, man. Well, they've got 24 horses in the race, right? So that's quite a lot.
Yeah, okay.
So you've got a 1 in 24 chance of winning. So the trick that Jason and I'd always do is you just chuck a hundy on every single one of them.
Oh, wow, okay.
And you're always going to get something back.
But wouldn't you, wouldn't the
Totally
odds...
you would.
I mean, sure,
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
something really big wins, aren't you going to be down?
Oh, you'll be down, but you'll be
But
a
you're a
winner.
winner.
Yeah.
And then
so
you
that's
just
pretty good.
do you just not tell people about the other ones?
You just say that you won.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you want bragging rights and shagging rights.
And in that regard, I've never lost a race that I've bet on.
Because you bet on every horse every time.
Yeah.
All right, we're just looking through some of the horses here.
Yeah.
What ones should we keep an eye on?
Well, you got to watch all of them because they're all in the race.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like, but what if you were to, let your wallet do the talking here?
Oh, yeah. Well, I just noticed here they've got number 17, Fancy Man.
Fancy Man.
Yeah. And that's just a funny name. I don't know if it's any good. It's paying $100, which doesn't sound good, Jase. Does that sound good to you?
That's very high odds.
Well, what about?
But chuck a casual hundy on it, though,
What
mate.
about-
Imagine the return
we'll
on
put
that
a hundy
bastard.
on. Yeah. We got number 19 here, My Dirty Secret, open brackets, I'm cheating on my husband, close brackets. That's paying $250.
Wow, so my
250.
dirty secret, I'm cheating on my husband.
No, open
Yeah.
brackets, I'm cheating on my husband, close brackets.
Obviously,
okay.
a filly.
Yeah, it's a filly. Yeah. So there's a couple there. I'd pair them up. I'd go the Quinella on those.
Okay.
And I'd put the house on it.
The house, okay. Is that
What?
$100 or the whole house?
Oh, yeah, about $100.
I'm just trying to recall the Kiwi connection here in this particular race. As you say, it's the race that stops two nations.
No, it's two nations come together.
Is it they come together?
Well,
That's
there's
what it
number
is.
21, Jase, Positivity.
Yes.
And that's
What a stupid name.
That's breeding out of El Manzor, which is a French bastard, and the New Zealand filly Pussy O'Reilly.
Cool. What about One Smooth Operator, all one word?
I don't like the sound of Positivity, though.
Nah, it's a stupid name.
What about horse number 17, Queef Latifah?
Oh, yes, Queef Latifah. Now, that's a hell of a horse. It's actually got the same number as Fancy Man, number 17.
Are they allowed to have two numbers?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, wow. That
Look,
seems really stupid.
I can't go past my Ratchasima.
Yeah,
she's always a good bet in any race she's in.
27-year-old mare.
Yes. And I think she's pregnant with twins at the moment too. So, of course, the other New Zealand favourite, Lucy Goosey.
Yes.
That's worth putting a few bob on as well.
Yeah, only as a joke, because that'll come dead last.
Yes, it will.
You know,
It will.
It's got no chance whatsoever, Lucy Goosey. Off to the dog tucker factory straight after the race. Might as well keep running directly there. Anything else here that you like, Keyzie?
What about Valiant King, number 16? How do you feel about Valiant King?
It's a gelding. You
Yeah.
know what that means?
No.
Yeah, it's when they get a hot poker and they take off his downstairs. So he'll be carrying he'll be effing and jeffing about that. He'll be running like a bastard once that gate opens.
Yeah, totally.
Birdcage, they call it, Keyzie.
The birdcage.
Which makes no sense at all.
Speaking of hot, I wouldn't go past my fiery Sphincter either. And
How much is that paying?
That's $18.50.
Wow, okay,
for the
so
win.
that's pretty good odds.
That's good eating.
That's good eating.
Yeah,
So just remember that. What was that?
my fiery Sphincter.
So my fiery Sphincter is good eating.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Everlast there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. And the Melbourne Cup for 2024 done and dusted. Take us through the placings there, Keyzie.
Pretty exciting stuff. A photo finish in the end. If you had put money on Knight's Choice, number 11,
Yeah,
that
man.
came in the top spot. It was paying $201.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It is crazy.
And it was
It actually-
literally by a honker.
It was by a honker. It shortened up in the end to $63.50. The win in $17.80. The place, and incredibly, the four place trifecta, which has probably got a different name, box trifecta it might be, was paying $750K.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's for a $1 investment there, Keyzie.
That's
Did you get
amazing.
on that, man?
I didn't get on that.
I got on that.
I was thinking, you got on that.
I put a hundy on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you got $7.5 million.
Yeah, man.
Not bad for a day's work. Well, actually,
yeah.
no, 75 mil, but all goods.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's neither here nor there, though,
No,
Keyzie.
hang on. Why are you guys so chill about it, though, if you won?
Ups and downs.
Just
you know
another
what I mean?
Melbourne Cup, brother.
Exactly.
But we'll run you through the top. We'll go top 10.
Oh, look how hot this jockey is. It's one here. He looks like he's about, I better move the age up to 16. He's got beautiful hair lights in his hair, blonde hair lights there, Keyzie.
Highlights?
You
Yeah,
like,
okay.
you like that. And what kind of colours is he wearing? I'd say that's
Pink.
pink
It's
with
like
the yellow
Keysie's
sleeve.
jacket.
That's not like my jacket at all.
It is exactly like Keysie's jacket. And look at him, he's given that horse death. We've just seen a replay of them coming down the home straight, and everybody is breaking the rules when it comes to how much you whip the horses. Oh, God, that takes me back.
It's so good to see, isn't it, fellas? Top 10 anyway, just for those who had, different bets on different horses to play. So in first place, Knight's Choice, paying $201. Second place, Queef Latifa. Third, Eyes to the Front. Fourth, Lucy Goosey. 5, Old Mogi. 6, Alf Stewart's Pawn Collection. 7, Custard Square. 8th, Fancy Man. In at 9, Lemon Shirt. So if you got on any of those horses, you'd be having a bloody great day. And it looks like a great day out there in Flemington as well, fellas.
Totally, man.
So congrats to everyone that...
and Alf Stewart's Pawn Collection, quite surprising, actually, in the top 10. I didn't see him placing at all.
No, I know. So it's amazing. But it's kind of a fairy tale story, isn't it?
Well, we had invested quite a lot, hadn't we, Jason? And Al, what's his name there? Alf Stewart's pawn collection, and his father, which was my old man's pawn collection. Jason and I invested a lot of time and money into getting that fella up and going.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, you got to whip him into shape. But yeah, well, that was a hell of a race.
Pretty good, mate. Pretty good.
Hell of a race.
75 mil. I'll take it. I mean, it's not the best I've done, but it's good enough.
You did actually win. You're not just yarning for the sake of radio.
Obviously, Keyzie. I take my horse racing very seriously, man.
Right, okay. Can I have some?
Nah.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Black Keys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 5:22. Now, New Zealand, this is a great opportunity for all you keen golfers out there. The Big Show has started up the Swingers Club. And we want you to be a part of it because it's a great opportunity if you love your golf.
Yeah. The way it started is Hoyty J and I were pretty keen to, and Mogie's excited.
I'm fizzing.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I get to caddy. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to caddy?
Yep.
Okay.
I judge the distance for your next shot. I work out, obviously know how far you can hit it on average with each of the clubs.
Okay, so let's
and then I give you whatever I want, and that's what you have to use for the next shot, and that's funny.
Right, okay, so let's say 130 metres away from this.
Putter.
Okay, 200 metres from the...
Putter.
Yeah, cool. Mogie's going to come and caddy as well, so that sounds like it'll be fun. If you want to join the Hauraki Swingers Club, it's an excuse for us to basically go and play some of the nicest courses in New Zealand with golf carts, free food, drinks, that sort of stuff. Hauraki.co.nz, enter there. The first one will be happening at Muriwai Golf Links on Auckland's stunning west coast.
Actually, is that coming up, Keyzie? When's that happening?
That's in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, that's
Wow,
right.
sweet.
So that's bloody exciting.
That's come around fast.
It has.
Really has.
I'm into it.
.co.nz. And just on that, Jase, there's something I need to admit to you, man. Mm-hmm. And you said you had a hunch as to what it might be off air there.
Yep.
It's golf related.
Yes.
On Saturday, myself and a couple of mates went and played a beautiful golf course out in West Auckland with golf cart.
Yes.
Waitakere. Jay saw a photo, goes, "Oh, you played golf without me."
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, it was just yesterday. And I said to you...
Yes, Keyzie.
We had 4,
Yeah.
and someone pulled out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you totally would have been there, man. But what actually happened was there were 4 of us. Someone pulled out on like Wednesday, and I feel bad because I should have hit you up. I even thought Hoyty J would love this, but I put it to our group, and I was like, I can hit up Jase.
Yeah.
He could be our 4th, and it was with Storm and Mania from the ACC. And we ultimately decided that a better choice would be Mania's partner just coming with and just driving him in a golf cart. And I think the reason why is they're just pretty cool guys, you know? Jase, and sometimes you don't want to mix, you know.
Oh, races. This feels like it's race-based.
Oh, no, I was going to say friendship groups.
Yeah. No, it sounds race-based.
Is it? It might
Well,
be.
it is racist. You didn't want the white guy there.
Well, to be fair,
Because, you know,
from the outside looking in, yeah.
it absolutely looks like that. It doesn't look good.
So I just
Can
like
you sound the siren, please, Keyzie? Because that is disgusting.
the racism. And can I just say, Jace, that I feel really bad about it. And in hindsight, I bloody wish you were there.
Well, he doesn't seem like. Can I just, give you an
Mike.
opportunity to respond to you, Jase? But he doesn't seem like he regrets it because he's been laughing all the way through it, man. Anyway, none of my business.
It is what it is, Keyzie.
No, Jay, seriously, man. What are you doing this weekend? Should we go out?
And a little bit hurtful, I'll be honest. Bit racist as well. Next time I see Minai, by the way, tell him I'm going to be giving him a bit of a smack around. Just while we're on the golf, since we're, getting stuff out in the open here,
What?
can you not go on your phone so much when you play golf?
Really?
Yeah.
Does that annoy you that I'm on my phone all the time?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're not committing to your time with Jase.
See, no, this is why I didn't want to invite him, because he's a pain in the ass.
It's a time where you play golf,
That's right.
not Insta and
Jase.
Yeah.
I
booby
wasn't-
shots of yourself with
Booby
your,
shots?
with your breast cleavage.
Yeah.
I'm playing golf, he says. With
Sending
little-
dick pics from the sixth hole.
Yeah, in the bushes
Grow up.
there looking. I'm
Grow
looking
up.
for my balls.
See, this is why I didn't invite. Also, I was not on Instagram. I have an app that keeps our scores.
Oh, yeah.
And afterwards, Jase was like, "Oh, what's that app?" And then I was like, "Oh, it costs $1," and he was like, "Nah, I'm out."
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Iggy Pop there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 5:49.
So good, Jase.
Thanks, man.
Hey, that song there, The Passenger.
Yes.
Over the New Year's period, I'm going to be a passenger on an aeroplane.
Oh.
So my wife and I planned the whole trip. In fact, flying to Cambodia on Boxing Day, the 26th. She loves Christmas, so of course she never wanted to miss Christmas. It's a massive deal in her family. So we're leaving Boxing Day, going to Cambodia, and we'll be back 2 weeks after that.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's locked in, all the hotels.
Asia. It's an Asia.
Yes, Mike, who's in a weird mood right now. All the accommodations locked in. And yesterday she messaged me, was like, "Hey, do you want to lock in the on the first night we're landing? We land at like 11 a.m. and we're going to go back to the hotel, have a wee bit of a nap, and then do
Make love, maybe?
potentially, and then do like an afternoon tuk-tuk food tour, so that you go out to the street market, you find out all the local cuisines, and then you know what to eat when you're out and about in Cambodia for the rest of the trip."
Boring.
And I was like, "That's a great idea. That sounds really exciting." Mike, I double-checked which day we're landing. And it turns out that I have, instead of booked tickets leaving Boxing Day,
Yeah.
I have booked tickets for us leaving Christmas Day.
Oh.
Oh no.
But she loves Christmas.
She loves Christmas.
She loves
Yeah.
It's a really important holiday in her family.
It's massive.
You shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that. You
yeah.
should have done it for Boxing
was an
Day.
accident.
Didn't she want it on Boxing Day?
It was meant to be on Boxing Day, fellas.
How'd you bugger that up? That's the 25th.
Yeah, because one's
25th of December.
the 25th, and that's Christmas Day.
Thank you.
Boxing Day is the 26th. I was supposed to book on the 26th. I booked 25th.
How did you do that?
I don't know. Because remember at the time when I was booking tickets, I was like savvy. I was checking it constantly. I was blah, 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 blah. And then
You were savvy.
the perfect flight popped up, and I got in there and booked it. You know what I mean? And then I haven't looked at it for 3 months. Looked at the tickets yesterday while Pugson was at my place, and my heart just sank. I've booked it, so we have to leave on Christmas Day.
Look, what you should do.
And it's not in New Zealand; it's China Southern,
Oh, China Southern.
which was
yeah,
the
yeah.
cheapest option we could find because they were very pricey for that time of year. And I every time I look up where to contact them or whatever, they're all in China with
What's wrong
weird
with that?
numbers and they're very hard to get a hold of.
What's
Mike,
wrong with that?
don't try and spin this into some sort of Keyzie's being racist about China
no,
situation.
I can help you out there because I speak Chinese, Keyzie.
You mean Mandarin?
Yes. And also, like I said to you, because
hang on, Jase, what's the Chinese? What's the Mandarin word?
let's not get into the details. Obviously, we're trying to focus on your debacle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe fire across your itinerary to me, and I'll get onto them and see if I can sort it for you. Because I don't want your wife calling me every night in tears because old Keyzie has made a debacle.
Has
of the
ruined
book.
Christmas.
Yeah, it sounds like there's something a bit darker at play here, Jason.
No, I don't know if
if I
that's-
could go so far as to say that. But I think what's happening here is Keyzie, who we know It keeps a pretty tight grip on the relationship. He's got a tracking device on his wife, so he knows where she is at all time. I mean, there's a litany of controlling behaviour that we've seen over the years.
It's just find my iPhone. Everyone's got it.
And it sort of feels like what's happening here is Keyzie is making his wife choose between her family and him on Christmas Day. We can go down this path of, I accidentally booked the flights on Christmas Day. I mean, what idiot would do that? And secondly, what idiot would believe that somebody could do something so stupid? And so to me, it feels like there's something bigger at play here, and kudos to you, Keyzie, because this is exactly the sort of thing you need to do in your marriage. You need to separate your wife from her family and friends, and this is a great way of doing it. Kudos.
Oh, thank you.
This is what Jase and I did in our relationships, man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think I should do?
Except I went to India.
Right, on your trip.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think I should do? Should I tell her and try to... Because at the moment, I've left a message with them. I've emailed them.
Leave it.
What?
And then...
Just leave it?
Just leave it. Don't say anything until the date. And they go, oh, my God, it's
The
too late.
25th.
Yeah, it's too late to change it.
Right, okay, yeah. So lie to her, essentially.
Wow.
Withholding information.
Yeah.
That I know she would... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you do it like on the 20th, say, of December, it will be too late, so you won't be lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, if you tell her now, you'll just stress her out.
Yeah, and I don't
So
want
it's
that.
an act of love, keeping it from her.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
I like the way you spin things that I know are usually bad, but you say them in a way that makes it sound like I'm doing a good
The
thing.
world's got a crazy way of looking at these sorts of things, man.
Yeah, thanks, Mogi.
But, I mean, if you get upgraded again, though, you will give it to your wife, won't you? Especially since...
Sorry, it's
what?
none of your business if I'm giving it to my wife.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Tom Petty there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show. Plenty coming up after 6 o'clock, including What's for Tea with me. Keyzie.
Thanks, Jase. Send through what you are having for dinner tonight in New Zealand, and you could win on 3483, and you could win a TUI prize pack.
Yeah, good stuff. Also, What's on the TV with Mike Minogue and plenty more.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by TUI.
Get it in ya!
Get it in ya!
Get it in you.
Keyzie,
God,
man.
come on, Keyzie.
Like-
Commit, man, commit.
I mean, I'm trying. I just like it. Like, you know how we used to sing and do stuff like that?
Yeah,
And
okay,
now
we'll
it's-
do a song then. Go on. This is what we're working with, man. It's not easy, all right?
Okay.
If you give it 100%, then we might just sneak it past the sponsors.
All right.
But if you're going to come in at half-ass, we're in trouble.
Brought to you by TUI. Yeah.
No, that's just
Join in, fellas. Yeah.
That's just robbing the previous sponsor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
nah,
on,
cool.
Keyzie.
Okay.
You're better than that.
But
man.
anyway, oh yeah, it's better. Now listen, the podcast outro today. There's been a bit of a controversy, actually,
Controversy.
from yesterday's podcast where Keyzie was basically caught having a right old perv out the window there.
You know what? I was. You're right, Jace. I was, and I've decided that I need to face up to that, and I approve Pugs putting the footage up online.
And he didn't want the video to go online.
Didn't I? Everyone knows the real story is that Jase was actually... what we'll do is we'll play 2 clips tonight.
We'll play a couple of clips.
Okay, so here's a clip of yesterday's podcast outro.
Okay.
Just randomly.
And
Pugs, did you get that on camera?
You know that's been recorded,
No.
Jase.
no,
We'll be able to cut around that, see what happened there. That was a fucking disgrace.
that f***ing goes anywhere
Eyes
near
to
on
the
here.
front. That's your
I just...
So that is known as the eyes to the front situation, courtesy of Hoity J. But that's from yesterday's one anyway.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's,
Jase.
that's bygones.
Yeah.
Bygones.
Yeah.
Today's
You brought it
podcast,
up.
today's podcast outro, Keyzie, what is it?
It's about doctors.
Oh, yeah.
So how much would you drink in a week or a night? And I'd say 1 or 2.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't specify.
Isn't it
Keyzie.
funny how you're trying to fool the doctor who's just trying to help you with your...
Well, the
Yeah,
problem with them
exactly.
is they're just so judgy.
Yes,
And I don't find it helpful. You can go in there with a stubbed toe and they'll tell you to give up smoking. It's got all to do with it.
You probably should.
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah, no, I know.
absolutely I should. And guess
Yeah.
what? I already know.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm going to do it.
No, I already know.
Yeah, so that comes out at 7:30 tonight. It's really good.
Oh, it's so good.
It is really good. Hey,
That's actually the worst part of it.
yeah, it was the worst part of it. Now listen, we're going to do What's with Tea New Zealand next.
yes.
So keep those texts coming on 3483. I just want to know the big poll result of Re My Lemon Shirt.
Oh, that's right, because we did the big poll around your lemon shirt, didn't we? And I think it might have been yes or no, actually. Jase's lemon shirt, yes or no. Now, I want to say that I've come out firmly in the affirmative, yes.
Yeah, good.
Because it just cheers me up. It's just funny.
Yeah, sure.
I like it. It's bright and it's colourful.
Yeah, thanks, Keyzie.
Jace, you'll be pleased to know that on the Hauraki Big Show's Instagram story, 92% of New Zealand say yes.
Oh, well, there you go.
How good's that?
My wife will be chuffed.
Yeah.
My wife.
92, that's good.
Yeah, hey, keep those texts coming through on 3483 if you want to win a TUI prize pack. Tell us what you're having for dinners.
Now, also, Jason, in the other poll that we did, 95% of people said that you have to grow your moustache, so I want to know why you haven't started doing that.
It's growing.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Cheers. There on the radio, Hauraki.
What's
Big
that one
Show.
called, Jace?
Whitetown, isn't it? Oh. What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
You like that, Keyzie?
No. I just turned my headphones down.
Last night I watched some more Slow Horses. It's on Apple TV. It stars Gary Oldman. There's 4 seasons of it. It's just started winning BAFTAs and Emmys. That's the one.
Gary Oldman.
Bloody good. Bloody good.
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of Gary Oldman. Well, I didn't watch much last night. I was back into Mr. In Between.
Oh, yeah.
But I sent you guys a video of what my house was like,
yeah.
and my dog barking her ass off, and it was doing my head in. So I went, I'm not wasting Mr. In Between while my dog's barking her ass off.
You were barking. Or the
And so
dog,
we just
Jace.
watched sort of generic things.
Wait,
and
Jace.
and then I would F and Jeff at my dog most of the evening, be honest with you.
So the dog was barking, you started barking at your dog.
Yes.
And your missus and daughter are just over it.
Yeah, my daughter was out, and my wife. She was the most pissed off I've seen her. Actually,
Really?
she's usually very calm with it, but she was getting a bit toey
Well,
last night.
there's no surprises because you were barking as well.
Yeah, well, that's right. We just lost the plot.
Yeah.
Now I know that you had a big viewing evening, watching a bit of cartoon porn with old Pugson,
It's
Which I
not
find a-
cartoon porn.
which I find a bit creepy. What's it called? The old cartoon porn?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Jace.
Oh, right.
This is a movie called The Boy and the Heron. It won an Oscar, I think, for Best Animated Feature. It's
Animated.
Animated. From legendary animated films director Miyazaki over in Japan. Started way back in the 80s or the 70s or something, and has had just like all these big films, Studio Ghibli, and I just hadn't seen the latest one. Pugs and I watched it. At the end of it, we were just like, what the hell was that? No idea what was going on. It was a total, like a modern version
really?
of Alice in Wonderland style movie, but I was ready for a traditional, like, here's a story with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it had that, but holy shit, it was so confusing, all these it was like a trip. It was like, it'd be really entertaining if you were on a trip watching it.
That
What,
annoys me.
Going to Australia or something like that.
No, not like a trip, like you're taking naughty stuff and you're tripping out.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
like Mogi.
Because
Yeah,
Hell's
like-
Moving Castle is just a very traditional tale.
Even that's
Gem of a film.
slightly more like that's based off a novel. Even it takes that and goes another level of confusingness. Whereas his earlier stuff was very straightforward and just like big action epics. Yeah, so we were both at the end of it like, what the hell was that?
How was
So it
this?
sounds like it was garbage. How many buzzies?
Probably I personally, in terms of the story, give it like 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
In terms of the animation, it's like 5. They're always beautiful to look at because it's all still hand drawn every single frame, and he insists on having
very simple
so
animation,
much
though,
action.
isn't
Well, there's like 100 pelicans in one scene, all flapping and doing like it's not at all.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of that.
It's the opposite of what?
Simple animation. It's very like he's meticulous for being like a.
It may be hand drawn, but when you're looking at it, like in terms of the facial features and all that sort of, it's not the most amazing art that you've ever seen in your life, is it?
Well,
It's cartoons. It's cartoons. It's pretty basic.
Seems
stuff.
crazy.
I mean, it's amazing, but it's not. This is not incredible art. I mean, you could draw it, Keyzie. Even you could draw it.
Yeah. There's like 10 old ladies in it, and when they get close up to the camera, there are so many wrinkles. It's like ridiculous.
Right.
No, I couldn't draw it.
I'm gonna
You
watch
probably
it.
could though.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
watch it
reckon.
tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Hey,
Jase, that's... You can't just say hi to that. That is not...
Isn't that what you said it was called?
No, it's called The Boy and the Heron.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Actually, you should watch it. One of the main characters looks kind of like you.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Oh, yes, indeed. A bit of Queen and Bowie there for you on the Radio Hauraki Big Show. Now, we've waxed lyrical over the last week or two about how the weather's improving, beautiful sunny days, and summertime is on its way. And with summertime comes one of the great sporting occasions, Mogi and Keyzie, the Black Clash in January next year.
Are you talking about... the Hot Spring Spas T20 Black Clash in association with Wolfbrook at Hagley Oval in Christchurch.
Aye.
Yeah, it's happening, all right. The 18th of January 2025. We are giving you the chance to win a trip of a lifetime, not only to attend the most viewed sporting event in New Zealand, and also one of the best parties, but... We will fly you and a mate from anywhere in New Zealand to Christchurch, thanks to Air New Zealand's Grab a Seat. You will have a room at the Novotel Cathedral Square.
Oh, how good.
You will then enjoy some epic Christchurch experiences, including relaxing at Hipuna, Taimoana, New Brighton hot pools. Been there.
Wow.
Really amazing hot pools there right on the beach. I do like that. And also riding on the iconic tram.
Speaking of
action-packed weekend.
Speaking of hot pools, of course, you Keyzie and old Mogi there will be getting in the Hot Spring Spa and watching the match. Mogi's been working out all summer to get in shape for that particular day. Keyzie's let himself go a bit, but that's all good.
Well, that's the thing, I'm just an everyday fella.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be. I'm not working out, wearing lemon shirts, trying to be like the big guy on campus. I'm just who I am.
Totally, man.
And I actually forgot to say the best part about this whole thing, is that you get to go on the tram. The second best part is that you also get to sit in the ACC Export Ultra Party Zone during the first innings and sit in the hot tub.
Oh, really?
For an innings as well. How good would that be?
Yeah, well,
on the sideline.
It was pretty good earlier this year, wasn't it? It was absolutely going off.
So, tram, accommodation, great game.
Hot pool.
Hot pool, Mogi. Mogi's fine cut body next to you in the spa pool, and Keyzie's burnt meat patties.
I was going to say, here we go, burnt meat patties. I was like, oh, will it be button mushroom? I wonder which one it'll be. If you're keen to enter that, head to hauraki.co.nz. It's going to be a ripper.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Tuesday show, done and dusted. Mogi. It's going to be a long night, mate.
Well, it's going to be a pretty fun night actually, because it's my daughter's first night or first Guy Fawkes really. So I think she's having a nap. She was having a nap today once she got home from school, and then we're going to stay up late. And I went and wasted money on fireworks. And
so you've actually got some.
They will be atrocious compared to what I'm used to, but for her, she'll be absolutely thrilled. And in fact, I probably got away with 3 sparklers.
What?
Yeah, sure.
What time have you penciled in for like lighting?
Just whenever it's dark. I don't know, whenever that is.
About 8-ish, Mogi. Yeah, generally that's when they start going off around my place.
Yeah.
What are you up to, Keyzie? Are you doing the same thing?
No, tonight I'm home alone. My wife comes home tomorrow. Last night I had the date night with Pugs, which we've already discussed.
Oh my God, why don't you and I have a date night? Then I don't have to listen to my dog all night. We could watch some erotic cartoons.
Jase, I kind of want a home alone night. You know, I'm just going to snuggle up on the couch, maybe watch something. Maybe
beersies?
No, maybe play PlayStation for a wee bit. And then, do you guys have the best sleeps when it's just you in the bed?
Yes.
No.
Okay, well, Mike, holy shit, I had an amazing sleep last night.
Yeah.
Because my wife wasn't there. It's really bizarre. I want her there, but holy cow, it was so good.
And it's good because you can just let them rip when, there's no one else there.
Yeah.
I just do it anyway.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because I'm
disgusting.
the man.
Well,
what are you doing tonight, Jase?
My night's gonna suck. It's just gonna suck. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that can be done.
We should get you one of those stress vests.
Yeah. Well, we've got an anxiety blanket. I think I might just lie under that all night.
You're referring to obviously your dog and fireworks.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just gonna suck massively. And go on and on and on.
Oh, God.
So there you go. But listen, we'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Make sure you check out the podcast, check out the Instagram account. Till tomorrow. See you later.
Bye.